Hey guys, Ashley here, and today I wanted to talk to you about my absolute must-have bullet journal supplies. Like, if I had to get rid of everything else and I could only keep 6, okay? I have 6 things here. So if I could only keep those 6 things, this is what I would use. Because these are my go-tos. It's what I mostly use in my bullet journal as it is. And here and there, you guys know, you've seen my videos before, I dabble into different markers, different products. Sometimes I use washi, sometimes I like to put a couple pictures in there. But what it comes down to, these are my top products that I always go back to. These are must-haves in my collection. And if you are just starting out for bullet journaling, I highly recommend all of these items. And if you just had these few items, that's it, you'd be good. You honestly don't really need anything else, in my opinion. But let's just go ahead and jump right into it. And everybody knows that the whole point of bullet journaling, you know, you can use anything. You can use whatever book your heart desires. You could use plain paper, ruled paper, dotted paper, grid paper, any kind of paper. Whatever you like, whatever's your favorite type of notebook, that's what you use. But for me, I am very loyal to the Leuchtturm. I'm also a fan of Moleskine products as well, but when it comes to my bullet journal, I find that the Leuchtturms are just give me a smidge more space over here on my pages because this book is like a tad bit like wider than the like A5 Moleskine dotted products. Also with Leuchtturm, I do kind of really enjoy the fact that the pages are numbered down here in the corners. It does come with, and this is a big feature for a lot of people, it does come with the index already in it, ready to go. But as you can see, I don't really fill mine out. My last bullet journal, I was very on top of keeping my index filled out. And then a portion of the way through, I honestly just started to forget about it because I would never actually use it to flip to my pages. I'm sure it could come in handy if you really do need to find something, but I just wasn't using it, and then I would forget and I would stop filling it out. So this time I honestly haven't even touched it. I'm probably gonna fill it out at some point just because, but that's not a big deal to me. I don't really care whether there's the index or not, but I love how this is hardcover. It has 2 bookmarks for you to use. It has the elastic strap for you to keep it closed, and you can get these in softcover as well, but when you open it up, you have your opening page, you know, where you put your name and whatnot, your index pages, and then I really like the dot grid pages. And also a nice feature in the back, there's always a pocket in the Leuchtturms. There's always a pocket for you to, like, I don't know, you could store like stickers in there or something. I know some people are really into stickers in their planner. I usually put my ruler back there. But yeah, I really honestly have loved the Leuchtturms since I've discovered bullet journaling. Sometimes I'm intrigued by others and I kind of want to branch out and try a different notebook, but then when it comes time to actually purchase one, I end up buying this again. So I don't know, it is what it is, but I do really like this. You do not actually need this, but it's nice to have a ruler. It doesn't have to be this ruler. This came with like my photo sleeve fuse tool. I don't know if you guys would even know what that is, but it's like a metal ruler. So I use this edge to do my straight lines. This is here just because of its purpose for the photo sleeves, but also I like that it has this curved edge, so if I want to use that as well, I can. But you don't need this ruler. Again, any ruler will do. You don't need this one. Just a ruler in general for obvious purposes. I like having a ruler. Granted, a lot of times I try to not even use the ruler because I'm trying to stop being so obsessive about everything needing to be perfect inside my bullet journal. That's not the point. It does not need to be perfection. So I'm much more laid back, and I've learned that throughout this time that I've been bullet journaling, and these days I don't freak out if my lines aren't straight, but it's nice to have a ruler. Nextly, I highly recommend a pencil. Any pencil's fine. I do like Bic mechanical pencils because they just have the lead in them already, and they work really well. But it's just nice because I know if you've seen any of my videos, you know, like sometimes I want to line things out with a pencil first so I know where I'm following along. And then afterwards you can erase your lines and clean things up, you know. So it's always nice to have a pencil. I highly recommend everybody has a pencil for their bullet journaling. Alongside the pencil, I'm not a fan of most pencil erasers. They just make me crazy. They like either don't do a good enough job or they are like taking away my marker and whatnot. I purchased this. I ordered it off of Amazon and it came in like a set of 3, but it's black. It's apparently a very highly raved about eraser and I've been using it and I kind of understand why. It really does take away every pencil mark that I leave. It does a better job of like not totally smudging my pen when I'm trying to erase like my pencil marks that are behind it. So I have very much been enjoying this eraser and I do highly recommend it. Also, I'm not sure if it does a really good job at not smudging my pen or if it just has to do with the fact that I love these pens. So my next item is the Micron Pens, and the reason I love these, I have used so many different kinds of pens in my bullet journal. And don't get me wrong, I do actually still like those pens, and here and there I'll dabble into them. Like you guys know that I used to stick to like the Staedtler, what are they called, like the fine liners or something? And I used to use the Paper Mates, maybe those were called the fine liners. I don't know, but either way, I used to use different kinds of pens in my bullet journal, and I still do dip into them here and there, but I most recently picked up a pack of Microns. You know, everybody raves about these for bullet journaling. I didn't really understand what the hype was. The reason that there's 6 of them here is because they come in different sizes for like the tips. They're all different thicknesses, the tips. And it is really nice that they have like a super skinny one, so if you want to write like anything that's really small, and then they have, you know, every size up until you get to like a more thicker one. But what I've noticed with these that compares to other ones that I've used is that these have the least ghosting for me. That's what I've noticed. And also these dry down the most, so that when I run like marker or eraser over top of it, as long as I actually let it dry. You have to let it dry fully. And then if I try to run like marker or my eraser over top of it, it doesn't like pick it up and smudge it all over my page and make a hot mess. So I'm quite the fan of the Microns. I think I will be sticking to these for the most part now. They're my go-to. And finally, last, but probably the one that gets me the most excited, I love these so much and they're so stupid cheap. Like, I tell people all the time that they need these in their lives if they're into bullet journaling. And you guys have seen these on my channel before, but this is like a fresh box too. Like, I've only used them a few times, this fresh box. I had the 50 pack before and now they came out with the 100 pack. But anyways, what I'm talking about are the Crayola Supertips. These were at my Target. I picked them up for, I want to say, this box of 100 was maybe $14 tops. And there's so many colors and they're beautiful. There's like gorgeous pastels because I kind of like to pick, you know, like more muted tones I'll put in my bullet journal. But they have all the colors, you know, anything that you're into, that color is in this box. This box is also super convenient. I used to rave about the 50 pack that I had forever ago, and I loved those as well, but when I seen that there was a 100 pack, I was like, I obviously need those. So I just love these, the Supertips. And also a big thing that people talk about for bullet journal wise with these markers, not only the fact that they're great and they're super inexpensive, the way that the tip is, you can write like very fine, or you can lay it on its side and kind of write wider, which with a little practice, I've seen people doing, like fake calligraphy hand lettering with these, and it allows you to have the finer strokes and the thicker strokes. But these are amazing. I love them so much. And I love, like, I have other markers that I really love too, you know, like I'm really into the mild liners, the Tombows and stuff like that. And I get it, they're beautiful, I love them too, but I don't know what attracts me to these so much, but I always come back to these, and I honestly reach for these the most out of anything. And they're so affordable. They're so affordable. You need these in your collection and you will not regret it, honestly. But yeah, so those are my top must-have bullet journal supplies. I want to know in the comments down below, guys, what are your favorite, like, must-have, cannot live without bullet journal supplies? I'm dying to know. And if you've tried any of these and you love them as well, let me know down below. I would love to hear about it. Let's get a little discussion going. I hope that this was helpful, especially for anybody who maybe you haven't tried these products, or you might be new to bullet journaling and you're not really sure what you need. If you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. And guys, don't forget to give my videos a thumbs up if you like my video, because that really helps me out. And also, even if you're not new, if you want to be notified when I upload, click that little bell down below, because then YouTube will let you know every time I upload a video. So that's all I have to say for now, guys, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye!